Make your way through the crowd. Keep your ears to the ground. You have to keep your head down. Make your way through the crowd.
Today we're going to be talking about games. Seriously. Serious games are designed for a primary purpose other than entertainment. The word serious is used not to describe the intensity of the game, but rather refers to the industry that the games are used in. Those industries include defense, education, scientific exploration, healthcare, crisis management, city planning, engineering, and politics. A big part of serious games is the idea of gamification. Gamification is the use of game design elements and principle in non-gaming contexts. The purpose of gamification is to improve user engagement, organizational productivity, and learning by using rewards for players who accomplish desired tasks or competition to engage players. Now, let's talk about the history of serious games.
The history of serious games started around the 20th century as a way to improve standardized test scores. However, it wasn't until the early 2000s when serious games really started to gain popularity. As the popularity of the games began to rise, the games started to change to a more technological aspect. Originally, they started off as paper-based games, but then big companies such as Leapfrog Enterprises used interactive books to play the game, which eventually progressed to handheld games using cartridges that would allow the person to play the games with educational content. AJ, do you know any examples of serious games that are currently being used?
One example of a serious game is IBM's City 1. City 1 is a game designed to help city planners, leaders, and business executives make smart cities that are more environmentally and socially sustainable. Players have to deal with different city crises and balance the city's financial, environmental, and sociological interests in an attempt to raise the city's revenue, citizen satisfaction, and environmental sustainability. Another example of a serious game is Super Better. Super Better started out as a game meant only to be used by the creator in an attempt to overcome her depression. After Jane McGonigal was able to overcome her bout of depression, she realized that the game she created could be used by millions across the world to help cure their depression as well. Super Better has already helped 500,000 people achieve personal growth and tackle real-life depression since it came out. You can find it on the internet at superbetter.com or on either the App Store or the Google Play Store. Colby, can you tell me why serious games are so important?
I can. Serious games provide a risk-free environment to practice essential skills. This is one of the key benefits for a number of industries, including aerospace, defense, and medical. In these sectors, the cost of failure is always very high, which means that virtual simulations become a practical necessity. Serious games improve learning by making dull subjects entertaining, improving retention, being a powerful way of introducing new concepts, encouraging learners to be active in their learning process, going beyond surface level content to enable problem solving, and enabling real-time data and analysis. AJ, do you think serious games can get even better in the future?
In fact, I think the introduction of virtual reality headsets to mainstream audiences will end up propelling serious games into a new age. Virtual reality provides many developers of serious games the risk-free environment that they need to make great serious games that they normally wouldn't have access to. Not only does it provide a risk-free environment, virtual reality also allows developers to put their players into an environment that is almost indistinguishable from reality. As virtual reality continues to get better, we will see more and more industries associated with serious games decide to adopt it into their training and teaching programs. Colby is here to talk to you about a practical application of virtual reality for the elderly.
Researchers at Verve have created a serious game to help older adults living with conditions such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and different types of phobias. It allows them to deal with the decreased social inclusion that results from the conditions they suffer from. Early studies have shown that it increases confidence, reduces apathy, and increases motivation amongst these groups of adults.
It really is the way of the future. Don't listen to anyone who tells you that it's bad for you. Seriously.
Make your way through the crowd. Keep your ears to the ground.